Hey y'all, it's Ashley with Posh Crochet Patterns. Today you all get to help me design a crochet lanyard. So a lanyard it's usually a fabric or a canvas belt-like material that has a keychain locket attached to the end of it. Some are little handhelds, about like this long, and some are like, 40 to 50 inches long. So, I've made a macrame lanyard before, but I've never made a crochet one. And I had gotten this nylon thread, which is very similar to rope. I got this at Walmart, and it's RedHeart Nylon Crochet Thread. It says to use a 4mm crochet hook with it, so it's pretty thin. It's very, very strong and sturdy. So I bought this, and I had no idea what I was going to do with this, but I really like the color for summer. And today I thought, hold up, wouldn't that be neat to make a crochet lanyard? Like I think I would love one. So, and I already had the lanyard keychain locket, so it hooks to either your belt loop or your purse or a keychain. So I had made I got this far, and I like it. I think it's a pretty neat pattern. So it's once you get to the second row, it's just a 1 row repeat, which is super easy. So this is a beginner friendly pattern. So and I'm totally winging it. So this is a design along, crochet along. So what I want you all to do is get a measuring tape, and I want you to measure from your belly button all the way up around your neck and back down to your belly button, and that will be the length of your lanyard. And mine is 44 inches. So I will be making mine 44 inches long. And depending on what it looks like, I don't know if you all are familiar with macrame, but usually macrame lanyards, usually, let's see, I'll show you, usually down towards this locket here, or this latch hook, usually when it gets close to that, it'll have a gathering knot right here, and the gathering knot holds this really tightly into place without sewing. And we're going to try that as well. It's basically like a tie joint, but the name of it is called a gathering knot. So yeah, I think this is going to be really nice. It's going to be really strong and sturdy. I think this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to take this apart, and we're going to start from the beginning, and we're going to make this as long as the length from your belly button all the way around your neck and back down to your belly button. So we'll make it that length, and then we'll just go from there, totally winging it. Okay, so this nylon thread, it has 150 yards in just that roll there. It says here where this crochet hook symbol is, it says to use a 4mm G6 hook. So that's what we're going to use today. So I have my 4mm G6, So we're going to start off with a slip knot. And that pattern I made, we are going to chain 4. And in that first chain, we're going to make a double crochet 3 together. So we're going to yarn over for a double crochet. I'm going to go right in here. I'm going to yarn over and pull that through for a double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, pull through those 2 loops, and instead of completing the double crochet, we're going to yarn over and go back into that same spot. We're going to do that again. So we've done it twice, so we're going to do it one more time. So we have 4 loops on our hook now. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. And that is a double crochet 3 together in the same chain. We will chain 1. Now in that same chain, we're going to make a double crochet 4 together. So we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do that 4 times. So we're going to yarn over, pull through 2. I'm going to do that again 3 more times. I'm going to do that 2 more times. I'm only pulling through 2 loops. So 1 more time. And pull those 2 loops. Okay, so now I have 5 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to pull through all 5. And that's row 1. So for row 2, we will chain 3 first. We will turn our work. In this chain 1 space right here, we are going to make a double crochet 3 together. So we're going to go through that space, yarn over, pull that up. I'm going to yarn over and only pull through 2 loops. And we're going to repeat that in that space 2 more times. And I have 4 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 4. I'm going to chain 1. And in this same space, we're going to make the same thing that we just made, a double crochet 3 together. I'm going to pull through 2. I'm going to yarn over, go in there. I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2. Do it one more time. Pull through those 2. I have 4 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 4. And now I want to make this side identical to this side. So we are going to make a double crochet into this last chain right here. There we go. So and there's our chain 1 space. So we are going to repeat the second row over and over and over and over until we reach the length that we're wanting to achieve. So for myself, I measured 44 inches. If you would like to make a keychain, then I would make that as long as you want for your keychain. The process that we will be doing for the lanyard would be the same process for a keychain. So for row 3, I will chain 3 and turn. And I am going to crochet into this chain 1 space. And I'm going to make a double crochet 3 together, chain 1, and another double crochet 3 together, all in this chain 1 space. And I have 4 loops on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 4. And then I will chain 1 and I will repeat that again. Another double crochet 3 together. I have my 4 loops. I'm going to yarn over, pull through all 4, and now we will double crochet in this last chain here, right here. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. I think this is going to look very, very nice. I wanted to show you what I was talking about, like just a handheld keychain. So this is my measuring tape. So if I wanted to make just a handheld keychain, then this is exactly what I would do. I would decide the length that I wanted it, and then I would look. So that looks like 16.5 inches. So me personally, if I was to make a handheld keychain, you know, it's kind of like a rope that will hold all your keychains. Let me see if I got a ring. Here we go. Like a ring. Just want you to picture it. You know, a ring. Oh, here, I got my keys right here. Let me show you. You know, something that you would put all your keychains on, and then you would hold it like this. So I would make mine 16.5 inches, and that's how you would do that. You would just take your measuring tape and you would just fold it just like this to figure out your measurement. So if you want to do that, then just continue to repeat this row 2, you know, over and over until you reach, you know, 16.5 inches. So I am going to make mine 44 inches for one to hang over my neck, and then I will meet you all back. I wanted to show you all, I've only been doing this for 5 minutes since I paused the video, and look how far I got. Like, this pattern whips up so fast, and look how great that looks. Like, I love this so far. But I will see you all soon. Alright guys, so I finished this really quickly. Like, it just flew by. And wow, look at this. I made this 47 inches. And I've only used, I don't know, maybe half of this row. Like, that is awesome. Okay, so I got a 47-inch lanyard. Let's see, I have this ring and I have this, but I think I'm just going to use this one. So we're going to try to do this without sewing. And I have not made a crochet one before. I have made a macrame one before. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and cut this strand. So I got my length. Like, look at that. And this is strong. Like, after I got halfway done, I thought, man, wouldn't this be a cool leash too? Like, if you made a leash, like, it is super strong. So let's see, where's my scissors? And this is cotton. It says this is cotton thread. Okay, so I cut my strand. I'm just going to pull this through to bind this off. It's a little long, but it'll be all right. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I do not have this planned out. Now, this is, that's why y'all are here. That's why y'all are here, Design Along. Okay, so I'm thinking, put this through here, or actually like this. Put this through here. This is the end that I started with. Both sides are identical, so I guess it doesn't matter unless the direction. Like, if you want yours to go downward, or if you want yours to go upward. Me, I don't know. Maybe upward. like this. So I just put that in, kind of turned it, tucked it to the back. So let's go ahead and flip this all the way around. Okay, I want this to be even, that way when I throw it over my neck, okay. Like, doesn't it look like a leash to you, kinda? Definitely a lanyard, but it does remind me of a leash too. Like, this would be a good leash if someone wanted to make a leash for their dog. So, a gathering knot. Okay, a gathering knot is something that's been around for a very, very long time. It's really common in macrame. Is used, gosh, from nautical. Gathering knot's a nautical term, a nautical knot. So what we're gonna do is, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm guessing we'll take that gathering knot like this, right here, in this section. But we want it to cover up these two ends, right? So we want that gathering knot to cover that up and have that tight. So I'm really not sure how much strand that this is probably going to take. A lot of strand though. Strand's pretty thin. All right. Not really sure. I'm just gonna unravel a bunch of this. Really not sure. I'm not sure if this is even gonna work. But we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna turn this down so I can focus here. Let's see. So I got this like that. Now, here's the end. We're gonna lay it. So we need a loop, basically. We need a loop. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it this way. So let's grab it. I want this loop to be above this marker right here, where that ends. It's easier to do this with macrame cord because macrame cord is so thick, and this is definitely not thick, so I'm not really sure if using this knot is gonna work or not. All right, so we're gonna want to, and my cord's so long, goodness. And bear with me, I have not done this before. This might not work all that well. Hold on, I just realized my knot is backwards. Okay, this loop needs to go at the bottom. So let's bring this up. Loop needs to be at the bottom. I apologize. Loop at the bottom. We might have to just end up sewing this because this is not a thick macrame cord, so yeah, I'm not really sure if this is gonna work out, guys. This stuff's so thin. This isn't gonna work. Okay, new plan. Like I said, this is a design along. So this is like behind the scenes of when a crochet designer designs a pattern. You know, they go through this. They go through trying to figure out, well, how's this going to work? How's this, how, you know, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make it look good? How am I going to make it functionable? So this is what is going to be done. No, that looks more like a leash. We're just going to do it. We're just going to sew it. That's what we're going to do. Okay, let's get our sewing needle and thread. Yes. Let's get that going, and then we're going to make this. Okay, so I got some light green needle and thread. Well, it's so light you can't even tell that it's green. So, let's do something with these yarn tails here. Let's do something with these real quick. Go ahead and get these out of the way. Well, here we go. This one. Yeah, this stuff is super strong stuff. Stuff's definitely neat though. It's the first time I've ever worked with this stuff too. Like right before I made the video, when I crocheted that was the first time I've ever worked with nylon thread. So I'm just cutting it just like that, because this is gonna get sewn anyways, and I'll just clip that down. So here we go. I'm gonna try to sew this up the best way I can. Talk about heavy duty. This is definitely going to be a strong lanyard. I'm just going through all those layers. Okay, so that's what I would do. I'd sew this up just like this because the cord's just too thin. It's just too thin to do the gathering knot, and I'm really disappointed about that because I pictured it and I thought, oh yeah, do the gathering knot, it'll look really good. But oh well, it's okay. This is still looking good. And surprisingly, as thick as this is, it's kind of like, reminds me of kind of like thin rope. It's really not that heavy at all. But either way, like if you wanted to use a different type of material, if you wanted to use acrylic or another type of cotton, then this pattern will still work. You know, you don't have to use nylon thread. It's just that's what I chose to use for my lanyard for this video. So you can just use regular cotton thread if you want, or acrylic. So just go all the way around, kind of like in a square, till you get back to the point of where you began. That way it's fully secure. Almost. Okay, so I'm just going to tie these two ends together. All right. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Wow. So, okay. So that's the pattern. So you just repeat the second row until you reach the desired length. I crocheted mine till 47 inches. And then pulled that through the latch hook here. Folded this. Just folded this on top of that, stitched it together. It's good. I'm going to clip down these little yarn ends here so those aren't noticeable. Yeah, and this is a good pattern. Totally whip this up. So thank you all for joining me on this design along, crochet along. I hope you all really liked it. And I wish I could see your all's results. I wish there was a way that you all could send me pictures. Oh, you all can. You all can send it to my email. My email is linked in my about section on my channel. So yeah, so send me pictures. I would love to see what you all used on any of the stuff that I make for you all. That would be so neat. I would love it. I would love to see your all's results. So thank you all, and I will see you all again for another pattern. Bye bye.